Welcome back to the John and Linetia Show.
We'd like to thank the radio team of Mike and Mike for stopping in and hanging out with us for the last 2 hours.
Ha! Those knuckleheads are very entertaining.
Yeah, but I have to confess, I don't mind Mike, but I think Mike is very annoying.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
So one of the things we touched upon just as they left was that the Los Angeles Dodgers probably have a new owner.
Yes.
And it's an ownership group that is headed up, or at least includes Magic Johnson.
Yes, who we just talked about a couple weeks ago with him launching his new network called Aspire.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. So, and the big, I guess the big news about this whole thing is the fact that it was part of an auction. There were 3 ownership groups that were bidding for the Dodgers, and the winning bid was an astounding $2 billion. Wow. Pretty nuts. In a few years ago, the Miami Dolphins, and their stadium were bought for $1.1 billion. And arguably you could say the most popular sports franchise in the world.
Yes.
Something called Manchester United.
Yes.
Where they play soccer in England. In 2005. Manchester United was purchased by the guy who owns the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for almost $1.5 billion. Oh. Now, the difference here is Manchester United is, this is a team that, plays around the world, and you can sell their gear and their merchandise and everything around the world. And definitely soccer, the number one sport in Europe. In England, in the United States, the Dodgers, they're a big team, but they ain't the Yankees.
No, they're not. Or the White Sox. Or the
Cubs. They're more than the White Sox, maybe. And they ain't the Cubs. Yeah, you're right. The one thing I think about, granted, this was an auction situation, and people do crazy things in auction situations.
Yes.
So there's a couple of things going for it. On the one hand, the deal is going to include all of the stadium and the real estate around Chavez Ravine. Okay. So even let's say the new owners wanted to build a park somewhere else, that's very very expensive real estate. Right. The other thing is that there is a television deal that needs to be made coming up.
Yes.
And those numbers for the TV deals have been skyrocketing.
Yes.
And so that's the thinking is that most of this $2 billion, maybe more than $1 billion of it is really all around what kind of money the Dodgers can get for this TV deal.
Yes. Yes. So here's my question through all of this.
Yeah.
Do they think they'll be able to make the team better? Do they think they'll be able to make money off the team?
Well, they sure as heck better.
Yeah.
If they pay $1 billion, $2 billion for this team, they better make money. Now the Dodgers for the past few years have pretty much been awful, and playing to even emptier stadiums than usual.
Wow.
Even Dodger Stadium is old enough that it could use some improvements. This is you get into an auction situation and damn, you can get a lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah. So I see Kobe Bryant said, "I'm upset he didn't cut me in." He's going to have to talk to him about that. Was that a joke or was he serious?
I would think it's pretty much a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm sure Kobe could have been part of the ownership team if he wanted to.
Right.
He's probably got to give most of his money to Vanessa.
Ouch.
Hello.
Ouch.
What you got?
I can't remember if they're still together.
No. Divorce proceedings.
Oh, well. All right. Next story on my list. Something that, I just didn't really want to have to talk about, but I guess I'm going to have to. And, we'll see if our listeners, can chime in later on.
Yes, phone lines are open. The phone lines are open.
On our Facebook page, the John and Linetia Show.
Oh, yeah, that too.
The Facebook page.
And the phone lines are open.
It's crazy. But I was taking a look at Jet Magazine from March 19th.
They still publish Jet Magazine. Oh, my God, look how small it is. It's so cute.
It's always been the small, crazy.
It's always been a digest? Yeah?
Anyway.
Has Ebony been like a giant magazine?
Stop it. Anyway. On the front cover is a picture of the famous Cee Lo Green.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look down here, it says crossover or sellout. Okay, so let's make sure that we know.
We know he isn't endorsing Afro Sheen.
No, he's not. And could he really use it? No. Okay.
Unless they started to make a head wax.
That's true. That's true. With your free waxing.
With a free waxing towel.
Yes.
So what is
let's look up the word. The phrase sellout.
Webster's dictionary defines sellout
as anyone who sacrifices artistic integrity in the effort to become more successful or popular. Someone who forgets their roots. One who betrays a cause for personal advancement.
Maybe the second one, forgetting his roots, but I don't see it. What is there any evidence? Do they?
Yeah, well, they're saying that he did not Jet Magazine, just in the tabloids. Period, are saying that he did a 360-degree change from what he was promoting at first, which was him and his group, Nas Barkley, and to what he's doing now. Okay.
What's he promoting now?
Well, he got a big endorsement from Sprite.
Okay.
Okay, and he has the voice.
Yeah.
And they're saying that he's to promote, hip hop, and now it's more of a changed thing now.
Yeah. It's complete BS because ultimately, when you don't have the endorsements, when you're not as hot, even crossover, he's got a lot of crossover appeal because he's non-threatening to the white audience. Right. And of course he was promoting hip hop and the art and all of that. But yeah, as soon as Sprite comes knocking on his door, as soon as Adam Levine comes knocking on his door, God knows it would have been nice if Cee Lo would have just punched the crap out of Adam Levine.
Okay, we're not talking about that. Okay, can we get back to my story?
The guy sucks.
Can we get back to my story?
Okay, all right, fine.
Thank you.
But hey, let's put it to you this way. Somebody comes and takes a wheelbarrow full of money and says, hey, what do you think? Maybe talk a little bit about Sprite? Just because you're taking the money and you're making the money, that don't mean you're a sellout.
Now, I did talk to a couple of my friends. I just want to do a short little, survey to see. Okay? And it's kind of middle ways. Some people are saying, yes, I believe that he lost his roots or whatever. Then on this end of the spectrum, I hear people saying he's not a sellout. All he did was change with the times. And in the music business, you could be here one day and gone the next. Yeah. You're going to have to learn how to change with the trends, to stay alive and try to make money in this business, or else you won't have a job.
Yeah, you know what? He, parlayed, that hit song, that FU hit song, into some success, into a whole lot of money. And I don't think you can blame him. I wouldn't say sellout at all.
And actually, that FU song, I read when I was reading the article, it said that he actually did that song to get away from his record label. He thought that his record label was going to drop him, and he did it on purpose.
Well, there you go.
But he was talking about the record label and not a relationship. Yes.
Nice.
But
Nice.
It was a hit.
Well, yeah, there you go.
It was a hit.
And in a way, he was doing something very artistic. And it was a very artistic hit, a very clever hit, if not in some ways a little bit profane, you know.
I don't know. I just don't think that he's a sellout.
No.
I think that art has many forms. There might be some things that you don't like about people, and that's okay, too. And we live in a free country. If you want to do whatever you have to do in music or whatever, you know, genre, whatever you're in. Yeah. You know, it's all about making yourself happy. You really can't worry about other people.
Yeah, we just gotta. Everyone should just leave the black bald Buddha alone.
Black bald Buddha. Okay, we'll be right back after a few words from Friday.
Yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. We so excited. We gonna have a ball today. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes after.
You're listening to the John and Linetia Show.